I'm 73 years old, and I'm about to share something that may challenge everything you believe about growing older. Much of what society tells you about life, success, and happiness isn't completely true. The people we trust, family, teachers, culture, often repeat the same ideas without ever questioning them. And for most of my life, I believed those ideas too. For more than 50 years, I thought I understood what life was supposed to look like. I focused on building a career, earning respect, owning a home, and checking all the boxes that were supposed to lead to happiness. But when I was 52, something happened that forced me to see everything differently. What I discovered in the 21 years since then completely changed how I understand life, time, and what truly matters. I'm not sharing this to sound wise or important. I'm sharing it because time is limited, and there are truths I wish someone had told me earlier. At 52, I experienced what doctors calmly called a cardiac event. In simple words, my heart nearly stopped. One moment, I was sitting in a meeting discussing work targets, and the next moment, everything blurred. I woke up in a hospital bed surrounded by machines, with my family worried beside me. The doctors said I was fortunate. At first, that word felt strange, but lying there with nothing but my thoughts, I realized something uncomfortable. I hadn't really been living intentionally. I had simply been following a routine, trying to meet expectations, always preparing for a future moment when life would finally feel complete. And I asked myself a difficult question. If my story had ended that day, what would truly remain? A job title, savings, achievements people might forget within a few years. One of the biggest illusions we believe is this: there is still plenty of time. We tell ourselves we'll enjoy life later, after success, after stability, after responsibilities decrease. But that perfect moment rarely arrives. Every milestone simply creates another target to chase. You earn more, but your needs grow. You achieve one goal, and suddenly there's another. Years pass quickly while you keep postponing the life you actually want to live. I spent decades climbing higher, only to realize I had been climbing towards something that didn't truly fulfill me. And time doesn't easily allow you to start everything over again. Here's something few people explain when you are young. Success alone cannot create lasting happiness. You may feel excited when you reach a goal, but that feeling fades quickly, and the search begins again. A friend of mine spent most of his life working endlessly to build a successful business. He delayed rest, delayed travel, delayed time with family. He always believed he would slow down later, but later never came. His family respected what he achieved, yet they wished they had more memories with him. When people reach older age, their regrets are rarely about mistakes they made. More often, they regret the experiences they postponed, the conversations they avoided, the chances they never took. I don't lose sleep thinking about professional failures. I think about moments I delayed, trips I never planned, time I didn't spend with people I cared about, words I assumed I could say later. We often believe relationships will always be there when we finally have time, but life doesn't guarantee that. After my health scare, I began making different choices. I reduced the importance of things that didn't truly matter and gave more attention to what did. Over the past 21 years, I have learned lessons that changed how I live each day. Meaningful time with loved ones matters more than status. Experiences bring deeper satisfaction than possessions. Living according to your own values matters more than meeting expectations created by others. It sounds simple, but simple truths are often the easiest to ignore. Ask yourself honestly, if your life ended sooner than expected, would you feel content with how you used your time? Not whether others would admire your achievements, but whether you feel fulfilled inside. Many people believe they have unlimited time, but time moves quietly, and suddenly years have passed. Every day, the people you care about are also moving through time. Parents grow older, children grow up, friendships change, opportunities appear and disappear. The question is not whether time will pass. The question is how intentionally you choose to live while it does. If I could speak to my younger self, I would say this: stop trying to gain approval from people whose opinions don't truly matter. Protect your health as carefully as you protect your career. Do not postpone happiness until everything feels perfect. Make time for people who matter. Explore places and ideas that inspire you. Allow yourself to try things that feel meaningful, even if they feel uncertain. Most importantly, begin now. There will never be a completely perfect moment. Life will always include responsibilities, challenges, and reasons to delay. But waiting too long can turn into a lifetime of postponing what matters most. Today, at 73, I value time more deeply than ever. Not because I have more of it, but because I understand how precious it is. These recent years have been some of the most fulfilling of my life. Not because of achievements, but because I learned to live with intention, appreciation, and presence. Understanding that time is limited doesn't create fear, it creates clarity. You begin choosing more carefully. You focus on what truly adds meaning. You stop delaying the things that matter most. You have a decision to make. Continue waiting for the right time, or begin shaping the life you truly want now. Learn earlier than I did. Choose intentionally. Appreciate deeply. Stop postponing what matters. Someday is not in the future. Someday is today. Time is moving. What you choose to do with it is up to you.